or yesterday. Importance is who paid, why they paid. So I see one simple thing. If it is Canadians, and then you see the narrative coming from Canadian government, then you see things happening in our northernly state where they have a ruling.
No, there is one specific instance by the Niranjan. There is a Khalistani element to it.
There is?
Yes.
What is a Khalistani element?
So there is one person, that the name is there with you, Karnail Singh.
Yes.
And there is a reason why that one particular name is a name or individual of interest or person of interest. And while the donation is small again, the connections are not that innocuous, and that's why the investigation, as I said, Niranjan, this is still an ongoing investigation, and we might get to hear more of it in the coming days.
This is a thoughtful strategy. You overlook and forgive somebody who's frustrated. But if somebody does this thoughtfully, then you have to take it very seriously. This is a move to woo a particular community, particular religion. This is a move to frustrate the elements which are trying to hold Indian nationals there. See, I'll tell you a couple of incidences. One, asking and allowing. Now I'm taking it very
I say it can go either way.
Yeah.
Because as I said, RKM is a very respected organization.
I know what I'm going to tell, and so I'm responsible for what I'm going to tell. So allowing a Bangladeshi national to come on the propaganda or her rallies. So we have seen in the last election, she allowed one of the film heroes, actors of Bangladesh, which was then identified, and then Election Commission had to ask him to leave, and the visa was revoked. Or very deliberately passing an order not allowing Durga immersion, and thereby sending a message that Durga is not important, but Tajia is important. Or trying to stop somebody chanting Jai Shri Ram. Or trying to tell that they will force you to have cow dung in your breakfast. Then trying to identify some people as Biharis and some people as outsider. These are thoughtful strategies. She is not frustrated. She is a very thoughtful, cold-blooded, cold thought idea. Thakur Ramakrishna is revered there as Bhagwan, and
that's why I'm saying it's a tremendous
and it has given what a tradition. See,
that's
Swami Vivekananda comes from there, Akhandanandji Maharaj comes from there, Satyananda Maharaj comes from there, and it is not only a ashram of monks who come there and chat this thing. Please go to Nimpit. If you see that the service we see done, thousands of students have been studying there under these monks. They run schools, they run colleges, they run hospitals. The seva which they do is unparalleled, and they don't ask you what is your name and what is your religion. So Ramakrishna Mission is not only for Hindus. Please come to all these places. You will find that Muslim students studying in Ramakrishna school and taking blessings of the monk while they maintain their religion.
Can I ask you?
So I think she has gone into a wrong domain. Ramakrishna mission is followed not only by Bengalis,
there is also,
but
Niranjan,
everybody.
this very personal Prime Minister's angle to it, because Prime Minister at one time wanted to become a monk with the Ramakrishna Mission. Right? And he has mentioned
he stays there when he goes to Bengal.
He has mentioned it so many times. And that's why I think the reaction that came from the Prime Minister, which is our third angle, that Mamata, how dare she? Right? And she has repeated it again. So obviously, I am again repeating, Mr. Goenka, that it's a twin-edged sword. It might go against her.
You know what I'm worried about?
She might have bitten more than she.
Abhishek, you know why?
And as I said, Golwalkar Guruji had background of Ramakrishna, and each of us, some or the other day, would have visited ashram. They would have followed Vivekananda. And Ramakrishna Mission is not only one Ramakrishna Mission. It has then other verticals. If you see the orders of Vivekananda, then there are other things which have been done, old age homes and all these things. So everybody who is in West Bengal, and why only West Bengal? Bengal is staying across the globe. They relate with Ramakrishna. See, Baramulla is the acid test of our democracy and belief in democracy. And I think all these decades, they were denied the rights, equal rights like you and I. We were enjoying the, the umbrella of the constitution. We had all the protections. My brothers here in Delhi or Mumbai, if they were Dalit, they had the protection of various acts which were not implemented there in Kashmir because of 370. I think abrogation of 370 has brought us together. This is a real integration. And this number of votes which have been casted today, the post, whosoever they have been voting, is a certificate to that 370 abrogation which has been happening there. So this is the belief. And I always say in whatever conversations I have, that we are in very mature democracy. Every time there is a power change or every time there has been elections, we have handed over the power very peacefully and this. But in Kashmir, there is to be a different sentiment. This time is the first time when I see happiness, girls at the age of 1920 or an old lady of 82. You can see photographs which are coming up. There are senior citizens walking into the booth and voting, and with less police personnel around them, less uniformed people. Mumbai is very aware, politically aware society.
But they don't vote.
They don't vote. But this time there is a need to vote, and I think if everybody who is there listening to me and watching you, they want the government to come back with more than 340 seats of BJP and more than
number should have been 60%.
yeah, then the numbers has to be high. And people in Mumbai, they are very excited because the candidates which have been given by BJP. Just see North Mumbai, Piyush Goyal. In the East Mumbai, East, you have Mihir Koteja and all these people. They're excellent people, excellent. They are worth looking, and I'm sure they will contribute back to the development of not only India, but specifically their own constituencies also. So there is an excitement.